think I did. Yeah, I think I did. 32 megs. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the top four from the French National Championship 2018. We've got Arnaud Cottler from Strasbourg playing against Rubén Creo. We saw him in the last round, but the other matchup were players we've already seen this weekend. So we wanted to try and get Arnaud on, as it's his first appearance on the stream. And I'm joined by my good friend, Ekaitz Fraile.
Hi.
How are you doing, Ekaitz?
Fine, I have just
You've
lost.
just been knocked out in top 8.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've just lost against Cristobal. We were flying both almost mirror list.
Yeah.
Rebel 1. Similar to the one that won the
Nordic Championship, yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Two different cards, but yes,
Yeah.
very close.
A little bit of a swap around, but yeah, pretty much the same list. Yeah. We had two Spanish matchups in that last round, and both were pretty much mirror lists.
Yeah.
We had Utsi playing against Rubén with a mirror list, and you playing against Cristobal. And Cristobal is now playing against Francois Coe, which means in the top four of the French National Championship we have two Spanish players and two French players, and everything to play for to see who gets to the final. You, of course, know Rubén very well.
Yes, we play every week, twice or
2 or 3 times every
Yes.
week, huh?
every weekend we play, so we know really good.
And if somebody follows the First Earth channel from a long time ago, they'll remember that you guys were up and coming stars back in the day when we had our the first Earth stream of the C3P3 tournament, the Spanish Team Championship, where I decided, because you guys traveled all the way from Bilbao, like 10 hours away by car, and all the other teams were like local relatively, I decided to make it all about watching your games, and so I had your team on the whole round, huh? And that was it. So obviously we can give a shout out to Fernando, who's watching at home, and Morfeo, who also got knocked out in top 16, huh?
Yeah, Morfeo lost 2 rounds ago, yes.
Okay, you sure you're okay with the English on this?
Yeah, I think
You're a bit like, okay. You're tired. It's been a long weekend. What time do you have to fly home this evening?
Today we have at 8, half past 8.
Half past 8.
Yes,
So,
and we arrived to Bilbao at 10, quarter to.
yeah,
Quarter past
Rubén
10.
has. Did you want something? It's possible. We'll have to have a look at it. Okay.
HDMI or
Yeah, I've got a HDMI out. I don't know if the venue has like a super. We'll talk about it after the game. Okay. No, yeah, I know, but we'll talk about it after the game. Yes. I've not got the timer up on the screen either. Let me give me a second to do that. 1 minute, 1 hour 10. Take 2 minutes off of this one and start it. There we go. So yeah, so you're saying 8:30 flight. So let's see, you finish this match in about, let's say they go to time. Both semi-finals go to time. They finish that match. Maybe we got like 20 minutes before the final, and then a 2-hour final. You're kind of a bit close.
Yeah,
if Rubén makes the final,
we found a flight at that time just in case.
yeah,
Some of us
made the
final.
very important when you're going to travel to an event to make sure you're able to play in the final. Because there's too many times in the past players have signed up for events and then qualified for tops, and then they had to drop, or they had to give up or one of their top games because they had to leave, and it's always a shame to kind of see that sort of thing happen.
It happened to us in June. We came to the Open.
For the Open, yeah.
And first day we didn't make it, but the second day we were playing the
Hyperspace, yeah.
Hyperspaces. And Ander and me, we both were 3-0,
Yeah,
and we had to drop because our train
was leaving, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
was at 5 or
And there you go. You see,
in
that's
the
part.
afternoon. So
That's part of the reason why we only had one Spanish player in the Coruscant Championship. Okay, he's going to be difficult with his cards, Rubén, because he's got that green bomber is right the way down in the corner of the screen. so we're probably not going to be able to see most of the cards he puts on, which happened more or less in the last game as well. He spreads his cards all the way out. Blue and purple for Jonas, and we're done. All the bombers are now marked up. Violet. Rubén, we were saying, just over a month ago, made the final table at the Spanish National Championship and lost to Campayo from Beers and Chips. What do you think are the chances that he could win this one?
I think that he has more options to win because he has been practicing this list.
Yeah.
He has been playing a lot, and well, he played the other national, so he has experience against different lists.
Yeah.
Now here, the same, and I think that he has more options than in Spanish national.
Yeah. I mean, obviously.
And well, he's a really good player.
Yeah. The lists that he's got left to go up against are obviously this list, a little bit off the wall, a little bit confusing. I'm not 100% familiar with what Seventh Sister does, or what Fifth Brother does, actually. I remember, I did look it up yesterday, but I don't remember now. And then he's got on Francois, the other semi-final table, is playing Red Line, Death Rain, and Whisper against Cristobal, who's playing Jan, Sabine, Wedge, and Nora. Yeah. So it's a question of, do you think up against Francois or Cristobal, Rubén has a favourable matchup?
I think against Francois, it's going to be more difficult for Rubén.
It'll be difficult, huh?
Yeah.
Against the two Punishers and Whisper.
He has trajectory simulator in one with proton bombs. That proton bombs with a swarm of
barrage rockets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bad. And then he has Whisper. That Whisper can flank. So I think that against the Imperial list is going to be really bad.
Going to be an interesting situation, huh? So
I think that against Cristobal list he has more options to win.
Yeah.
Because Rubén,
against Cristobal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Rubén has played a lot against Rebel. I play Rebel.
Because you play Rebel, yeah.
So he knows.
Yeah.
How to deal with that kind of Rebel list.
Okay, so just to give you an idea of the synergy going on our side of the table, Seventh Sister gives, which ships it on again, gives the Echo. If an enemy ship at range 0 to 1 would gain a stress token, you may spend a force to have it gain 1 jam or tractor beam token instead. Alright, so it's a very situational kind of thing. One of the things one of the synergies that Arnaud's got going for him is he's got a force carrier on every single ship with Fifth Brother and Darth Vader on the Major Rhymer and what's his face, Sigma Squadron. So he's got force tokens on all those ships, which give him like a soft focus the whole time. And the Fifth Brother is the one where it gives you an extra die, isn't it? If Fifth Brother, let's double check. When you perform an attack, you may spend 1 force to change one of your. Okay, so he gets an extra crit instead of a hit from
against
the
focus. The bombers.
Yeah, very
they have
good.
no shields. So
we saw in the last round how crits are basically what decide the matchup against this list. Wow, 160 viewers. Thank you for joining us. We'll take this opportunity quickly just to remind you that these tournaments are brought to you thanks for the support I receive through patreon.com. So please do consider going over to patreon.com/First Earth and subscribing there. You don't get much for your money. Well, you don't get much in return of rewards, but you do get to see these excellent streams, and every single penny that I receive goes to the transport costs and the maintenance of the equipment that we, I got given a bunch of stuff. It's my little hoarder pile just building up. I've even got this for Fernando. Fernando's a poser. He wants to have his t-shirt.
He's collecting every t-shirt.
What'd you say?
He's collecting.
No, you're talking to them.
Oh, okay. Fernando is collecting every t-shirt.
Yeah, for every t-shirt, huh? Okay, well, we'll see. Ooh. And What I'm noticing from Arnaud is he's using some personalized Team Covenant templates.
Oh, yes.
Yeah? Those Team Covenant templates are not cheap to get in Europe. The shipping on those is really high. So there's a little bit of a little tidbit for you with regards to Arnaud, whose nickname appears to be Zek, as you can see. You see this Team Covenant?
Yes, Team Covenant logo.
And he's also got on his cloak, his evade token is stuck to a cloak token, so he can just flip them over with the Sigma particle array. Pretty aggressive maneuver opening out for Arnaud.
I think that he's trying to flank with both Sigmas and put the bomber just in the middle. But 4 bombers are coming, so
it's going to be difficult. He's got to make sure he keeps the Sigmas out of arcs to be able to take full advantage of those and treat them as kind of like a scalpel, sort of cutting away at the sides of the block of the formation that Rubén's got coming, bringing up in the rear behind Defrane.
let's see.
And we've seen so much Defrane hardline this weekend.
Yes.
I managed to get some stats at the end of the day yesterday, and it was something like
2 hits from Rubén.
40% Imperial.
With the force.
And with the force, he manages to block that from Darth Vader. And Echo fires, but blanks. Well, these things don't have target lock, do they? I gave them little target lock tokens. Major Rhymer fires 2 hits, 2 evades from Defrane, sorry.
We can see that it's not only the list, your dice rolling is important too.
Your dice rolls are very important, yeah.
To be up there.
And they've gone back to dials, haven't they? So. What do you think Rubén's most likely to do now? Obviously, trajectory simulator a bomb.
Yes, he's going to use a simulator.
And then maybe bank to the right.
Yeah, with a... Well, he can perform an action after dropping or launching a bomb. So maybe...
launches a bomb forward, that sort of
maybe
area.
He boosts his Punisher.
Boosting to the right, like this?
Yes.
Yeah?
Or maybe a barrel roll in the like here.
Yeah, to the right, okay. So
to go for the
Rhymer.
And Echo or...
No, Echo is the one the closest to the camera. Oh, no.
No, Echo is the orange one.
Yes, Echo is the orange one.
Yeah.
All right, okay. But they're both pilots skill 4, okay.
Yeah.
Or initiative 4.
Yeah, and maybe he turns with the ones that are in the back between those asteroids.
Okay, so you're saying that these two, bringing them in on a hard turn.
And the other two in the other side.
Maybe banking or banking rather.
Banking.
Yeah, to follow up behind Defrane.
More.
Okay. And Defrane probably just like a short maneuver, like a 1 straight, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And then target lock to.
Target lock on
target
Rhymer?
lock, no, sorry. So, focus to use the barrage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it's all barrage rockets here. There's no torpedoes. From Rubén, anyway.
Rubén has the initiative.
Yes.
Okay, so first the trajectory simulator and then the decloak.
Arnaud won the roll off and he gave initiative to Rubén. We also saw Paul Owen from the 186 Squadron be eliminated by Arnaud in the previous round. Paul was playing a scum list with Carville, Jakku Gunrunner, a Parlob, and a Fenrao. And he just got eliminated by Arnaud Cottler in the previous round. I don't know, the chat seems very quiet, no one's saying anything. Everybody's gone off to their private chats. They've all got their WhatsApp groups and Facebook groups and Slack chats and stuff like that, so they're not got anything to say here. And what we're seeing here is we're seeing France versus Spain, and it's an interesting situation because for the last few years, or up until last year, the French national was dominated by Spanish players because they had it further south, close to the border, and a lot of Spanish players would travel over for it. In the beginning, in like 2015, it was just a handful of you guys from Bilbao that would come up, and maybe one or two Catalans. And then as people kind of realized that it was maybe an easier situation for them, they made more Barcelona people signed up and started coming over.
Yes, because it was in Toulouse.
Yeah, it was so close.
Toulouse is so close from where we live.
Yeah.
For example, from where we live, we have about more or less 3.5 hours to Toulouse.
Yeah.
And to Madrid, we have almost 5.
Yeah.
So it's closest for us to go to, well, in that years, to went to the French nationals.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That
and then last year
we go to both of them.
Last year they moved their events to Paris, and it becomes a little bit more expensive. But obviously there's still a sense of pride amongst the Spanish players that they have to come and represent themselves at the French events. And we even had the Ion Hanku win in 2016.
Last year, no, previous
2017,
the last one,
like 2016,
the last of Toulouse.
Last one was Nicolas Durand. The year before that was Ion Hanku, and the year before that was, I think, 2015 was Icarin, no?
Icarin, yes. Yeah. The guy who played with Swan.
Yeah. But they tell me he doesn't play anymore. No, he had a baby, and
he played in Toulouse in the second year too.
Yeah.
But after that, we have never seen him again.
Ooh, looks like they might be giving out prizes or something. There's a big crowd forming.
He's banking.
Yeah. Oh, so Echo used that curly decloak maneuver to get a little bit more of an angle, an escape vector. And Defrain banks in. Oh, 2 turns to the right. Now, depending on how he plays this, it could be good for Arnaud. He could keep Major Reimer out of range of the bombers and out of arc of Defrain, and be able to do some heavy damage on Defrain completely free of charge without having to receive any attacks in return. And of course, those TIE Phantoms are very nimble and can easily get out of those bombers' arcs as well. And at the moment, they're all out of range anyway, depending on what he does.
Target lock. Two bank. Oh, to the rock.
Ooh.
Oh. So maybe.
So manages to focus.
He has used the
collision detector.
the collision detector.
Yeah.
Okay. Collision.
Collision detector. He's got Darth Vader and Duke on the on that one, and Duke and Seventh Sister on Echo. But Echo's in a good position here, out of arc of all those bombers. Got a pretty good range 2 shot on. It's not Jonas, but on the blue Sigma
The
Tsar.
blue one.
And even though the Sigma Ace can't fire from there, he's in a good position as well. He's only going to receive one barrage rocket. Major Rhymer, I was surprised to see him go to the left there.
Yes.
Yeah.
The problem is that he can only shoot two different bombers. So not concentrating all his shots in the same one is going to be bad
to boost
for
forward.
Arnaud and good for Rubén.
Yeah.
So because Echo can shoot at the blue or maybe orange one, but the other one no range. So he's using Vader.
Yeah.
1 damage on the green one. No.
Did he put one? He just did. It looked like he just took something there. This is why I said we're not going to be able to see the damage cards on the green one
Not
very
using
well.
Vader. Maybe.
I think. What does Vader spend a force?
I think that he hasn't used.
Okay. Well, I'll put it back and we'll wait and see. Okay.
No Vader.
Je vous demander de les enlever s'il vous plaît. Sinon je relance tout sur Rubén. 5, 4,
1 sec.
3, 2, 1. Je récupère tout. Tant pis pour vous.
So
J'ai demandé à ceux qui ont laissé traîner leur matériel de tout dégager. Merci.
And we've had some pretty heavy lists this weekend. We've seen a couple of, like for example, with 4-ship, 5-ship, in this case, lists, and a lot of bumping around once they reach engagement. So 2 hits from Death Rain on Major Rhymer. What happened? Did he roll?
yes. So focus for 3.
Evades 1.
One hit. One crit.
That's a structural damage.
Janus.
No, there's no arc. He's only got the green one that's got arc. Oh no.
Janus, yes.
Oh, Jonas, yes.
It's in arc. Disrupting or not?
3 dice for a rock.
Yeah, the rock.
Oh.
So 3 hits.
Messi.
1 shield.
1 shield
On
Death
Sigma.
Ray, on Sigma.
Top 8.
Oh. Now Echo shoots back.
1 blank,
Juke.
2 blanks, and yeah,
Juke.
Duke's it. So just 1 focus.
Focus. 1 on Janus.
Sigma Ace firing on Jonas.
Janus. Range 3. Through that rock.
So can he fire on the rock with the collision detector?
No.
I can't
doesn't
hear you when you
no,
when you talk
okay,
to
okay.
me. Okay.
No, he doesn't apply the bonus.
Okay.
Le top 8 peut s'installer.
2 hits and a blank, rolls 2 evades, and
Juke.
jukes 1,
So a crit.
so takes a face up, and that's the structural damage again.
Top 8.
Blue 1. Primer. Focus.
Focus,
2 and a crit.
yeah. Gets an evade and a focus.
Ah, yes, okay. Reroll. 1. 2 crits.
Fuel leak,
So when fully repairs and another crit.
and that's a blinded pilot. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards there. That's him dead,
One. Is dead.
destroyed.
Oh.
65 points for Rubén straight off the bat.
So now the green 1. Focus and 3
Yeah,
hits.
makes 3 hits
Ooh.
and rolls 2 blanks and an evade.
1 shield is going to. Yes.
Yeah, takes damage and a shield.
No, he keeps the evade. Maybe for
For cloaking.
For the cloaking, yes.
He's going to need to have a lot more maneuverability in the next round to be
Yeah.
able to keep out of those arcs. Now that Reimer's gone, Ruben's going to be looking to try and focus down one of those phantoms. 2 hits and
Jonas, 3 hits.
3. And you got 3
One to
roll.
three.
And there we go, back to dials. So yeah, now obviously the question here is whether or not Rubén wants to split the squadron or focus fire down Echo.
I think that he's going to move with all of them against the same ship.
Yeah?
Yes. But he has to
See,
decide really good.
I would probably let Defrain go after Echo and focus on the Sigma for now. Because from where Echo is positioned and with the curly barrel, decloak and stuff like that, it's going to be a bit too difficult trying to get all 4 of those bombers to come around and meet her with that asteroid in the way. So I could imagine doing like a 1 bank to the right with all 4 bombers and trying to make sure that I keep arc on the Sigma and being able to just wipe him out in just 1 turn of fire.
Yes, but maybe this one be close through the rock.
Maybe.
Or yeah, that's why Rubén has to think really good which way
Garrett, Tobias.
it's going to take.
But then, but let's say,
Or
okay,
all of the
yeah.
bombers with a 2.
See, my problem would be is if he does that, then there's a very good opportunity for Rubén to bump the blue bomber against the red bomber and keep arc on him.
Yes. Or maybe
Bump
He-
and then
he
Reimer
launches-
would have gone 1 straight.
he launches a proton bomb,
Yeah. That's another thing. Is
Yeah.
Defrain could
Makes-
drop a proton
makes a
bomb.
boost, and
Yeah.
then Koi with every bomber.
Yeah, true.
He can do that. Something unexpected.
Yeah, the
Maybe.
choreograph is always unexpected.
Yeah, but in this position, maybe.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Absolutely,
Not
yeah.
a bad option.
Defrain could definitely. If we just go back to the main table camera,
Yeah.
Defrain could definitely. Do you reckon he'd launch the bomb forward into nothing, or would he drop it behind him?
Not
and-
behind because it's a proton bomb.
Yeah, and it would damage the
So-
bombers. So he's
Yeah.
just using it to
He
get a
can
free
sacrifice
action.
his last bomb
Yeah. Okay.
to make some space
So would
to
launch
the
the
bombers
bomb
because I think
forward.
that the bombers has
So around about
they
there.
have
Would then boost up, get himself into about this position.
a 3K. Or
Yeah, bombers
four-
have 3 and
yeah,
5s.
3 and 5. So with 3, or even with a 5, he will have enough space with
Yeah.
this one.
And then these guys will just basically just kind of move up with the 5 into this kind of area.
Yeah.
Or maybe if it was a 3, just kind of move up into that kind of an area.
Yeah.
But then if he does choose to decloak through the rock,
Yeah,
he would have to be the 5Ks that he pulls off to be able to have any hope of getting past the Sigma. Oops.
too many options.
There's lots, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why some of these planning phases, when we start getting through to the first engagement, start to take a lot longer, especially with ships like the Phantoms, where there's so many possibilities of where they can decloak, and in the case of Rubén having so many ships, just trying to think about where to put them without whether to decide whether to break them up, whether or not to keep them together. The yellow, why has he got the... Oh, right, okay, no.
Yellows,
Don't worry about it, yeah.
Left, right.
On a aussi un joueur qui a perdu une mousquetaire à ce moment. Arturus. Sébastien Artus.
So he's using a yellow target lock for Death Rain then, huh?
Yes.
Okay, okay. I hadn't realised that.
Il y a un badge, une sacoche Sweater avec un badge Pirate State et le mot Sébastien Artus. Arturus directement. Voilà, si vous la voyez, merci de vous signaler.
So we've just gone over half an hour through this game, and still not really got much involved from Rubén's side of the table. Wiping Major Reimer off.
Pour le side event, je vous laisse 3-4 minutes et on lance la 4e ronde.
It's not there.
Oh, I didn't pay attention to the list, and I've got all those barrage rockets listed twice.
Oh,
Another one out. Let's go.
So decloaking or bombing. Decloaks to the right.
okay.
And evades for the Stygian particle accelerator. Now that was interesting. I wasn't expecting that kind of a positioning. And it looks like he's not launching a bomb.
No, so he's going to turn
Yeah.
with a 2, maybe.
So yeah,
Oh,
there
yes.
we go.
So he's going to chase
Yeah.
that Sigma. He's in the corner, and then if he kills now, he has enough space to make the coil
Yeah.
in the next turn.
And it works out really well. It gives him basically reduces his target priority down to
Another
one
two,
ship,
yes.
and
Oh,
oh,
the other
okay.
way.
So splitting,
Oh,
and it's worked out well.
yeah. Maybe looking for a block. Oh, a 3.
Banking.
Yeah.
I don't think that fits, does it? I guess so. Well,
Yes.
okay.
Jonas. He's turning. Okay.
Pushed forward with
Target lock.
yeah.
booster.
Yeah.
Oh,
He needs to. I mean, obviously, he's preparing for the next round coming up,
yes.
where he's going to be able to, once he's got the Sigma off the table, just focus
Yes.
everybody on Echo. Sorry.
He kills this Sigma. He can koi with Jonas, the blue one,
Yeah.
the green one. No, the green one, no, the orange one. And well, maybe the green one.
It's red,
He-
red, blue,
red, blue,
green, and purple. Yeah.
red, blue, purple, and Death
Death
Rain.
Rain doesn't.
And then the green one he uses to block or. Well,
Alors, numéro 32.
And so did Echo just bump into the front of the of Jonas? Oh no, he's not moved yet. He was doing
no,
the other
Jonas has bumped into Echo.
one. Yeah. Okay.
No shots from Echo. So oh no.
Tu joues même pas.
No.
And the seventh sister.
Oh.
He said
No, Vader.
Vader's with a.
Vader into the.
I think it must be the green one because
Dani,
it looked like he put it on the red one though.
Yeah, the red one.
29.
3 for Jonas. Oh no, the red one.
Yeah, it's on the red one. One focus gets spent. 3 hits. Rolls blank and a focus. Spins focus. Takes 2. On the red one, I'm guessing. Yeah.
No, he's dead.
So he had 2 cards we couldn't see
So only
from
one
that previous round.
in return of Rubén. So
Focus.
2 and a crit.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 blanks. So 2 seals. And if he spends, yes, he has to
Yeah,
spend.
spends the
It
evade.
was a crit. So 2 shields.
2 shields off of Echo. No shields left on our side of the table. He recloaks with the Sigma and they go back to dials.
Alright.
So now Death Rain,
25. 8 Mathieu.
a hard 2 to the right. Yeah?
Yeah.
Uh,
The blue one, 3K
yeah.
Les épaules.
or 5.
3 would be enough, I think. Yeah. And
But Jonas cannot koi if Death Rain.
24.
no, of course not.
Diogo,
Like
Tonino, Arnaud.
maybe I don't know.
Maybe
Maybe we see a
Death
koi.
Rain launches a bomb forward, barrel rolls left, and then 2 turns
Yes.
in.
23. Forfait, Gabriel.
And the green one, we don't know if
22.
he has the asteroid in the middle or not.
Because if he tried to turn to the right, he'd probably bump into the Echo.
Yeah.
Louis Mercier. Rubén. 20 pour le mec. Bravo, c'est pas si mal. Il va arriver. 19, Rémi et Jean.
A lot to think about with regards to how he's going to approach this matchup, but it's difficult. It's for Arnaud especially. Now he's lost the decloak on Echo.
Thomas Solé.
He's going to have to pick very carefully the maneuver he's going to do to make sure he's able to be effective in the next round of combat. But things aren't looking good. He's already got he's down to 5 hit points left on the table versus 60. 16 plus the 9 for the, no, it's 8 for the, 9 for the Punisher, so 26 hit points, 25 hit points on Rubén's side of the table versus 5. And for now, he's not able to leverage that maneuverability of those phantoms to be able to escape arcs.
The other semi-final, Francois has better.
You reckon?
Yeah, Francois.
Yeah? Francois Coué?
Yeah, Francois.
He's beaten. He's won.
Not yet, but
It's close.
yes.
Yeah. Well, against Christophe straight. Yeah. So what we reckon? Maybe launching a bomb.
Barrel rolling.
Yeah, barrel rolling to the left, hard turning in, getting himself about this position, whilst Jonas does a K turn. This guy, let's have a look. So if his base is about here, that's not a very straight line, but his template might just miss that asteroid if he K turns. And then this one will just K-turn as well, and create a nice little kill box in the middle to get the 2 phantoms trapped. And I reckon that if this phantom's going to decloak, he's going to decloak to the right.
Yes.
I can't see him going straight. And are you required to decloak a maneuver, or can you just flip the token and just stay where you are? Can you do that?
Which one?
When you flip a token but you don't have to move from one side to the other or forward, can you just stay where you are? Can you just say, I'm just decloaking and not move?
No,
You have to move, yeah?
Yes, you have to move.
What was it, the stealth device that lets you do that? And you can choose to discard the token or decloak.
Yeah, the scam,
Yeah, the cloaking device,
the
yeah.
scam and the cloaking device, you can choose. Or maybe he decloaks to the front to look for the range 1.
But I don't see the bombers
No.
being in that place at the
No.
end of this turn. I don't see that being a good position for him, and I don't see where he's going to go with his own maneuver after that. If he decloaks forwards, the only thing he can really do is do a straight maneuver or a hard turn to the left, but that won't be enough to keep
One hard.
the blue bomber
one,
in
no.
arc.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Especially if what we say is true, is that he's going to be basically pulling off K-turns to keep the kill box on the phantoms. Okay. They're moving.
$5K.
5K turn from the blue bomber.
Oh, yes, he has
And he decloaked forwards.
forward.
See that? Well, let's wait and see what happens. Obviously, it's hard to say. But oh, he turned. Went straight over the rock.
2 bank.
Okay, by the placement of the template, we can tell that even a straight would have gone over the rock anyway. But he
1 crit.
takes the damage. Oh, I'm running out of battery.
We haven't seen.
It's the green one, huh? Can you just give me that cable there? I didn't even see the crit either.
Focus.
If Rubén does make the final, he's got to sort out his damage cards. Still took that 2 turn from Death Rain, as I said, but didn't choose to barrel roll, didn't choose to K turn with Jonas. So, and this is interesting, just disengaging with the 2 bombers. Let's see where Whisper ends up, because then it may be that he's maybe, so, you know, See, I find that to be a poor position to have put himself in. That the Sigma is obviously able to pursue from there pretty easily, and that the K turns would have put him in a much better position.
Now, so
Start of engagement, I use Vader.
Vader into Jonas. No, this side removing the focus. No arc.
So Sigma fires on Jonas. One hit, one crit, looks like. And rolls an evade. Takes a face-up damage card, and it takes 2. That's a panic.
Wounded pilot.
Yeah, wounded pilot. So now on 4 damage cards. Oops.
Range. 2 or 3? 3. Oh, 2 and a crit.
2 and a crit.
Hit crit to the blue one. Hit. No, 2 hits and a crit.
That's a direct hit.
4.
Oops, wrong ship.
Oh.
So wait.
And the blue one
I'm making a mess of this.
on Echo.
There we go.
No, he's thinking. Range 3 in both.
Rolls a focus and a blank hit. Gets 1 and
he has to spend.
the
force. The force.
And saves.
Cloak.
Both Phantoms revolt go back into Cloak, and they go back to Dials.
Now doesn't look good for Rubén because the green and Jonas are going to cater, so no tokens for them. The blue one, well, 2 hull left, but it's possible that Echo destroys him.
Yeah, what is Death Rain going to do right now? I think that's in this next turn, Death Rain is the most interesting piece with what he's going to be able to do if there's going to be any effort to try and get him back involved in the combat for this next round, or if we're just going to try and have him kind of come back about, not really trying to keep arc on the Phantoms. If the Phantoms are able, if Death Rain doesn't try to engage this round, then the Phantoms are going to just be able to take advantage of the bombers being able to not have tokens, try to avoid arcs as much as possible, and once again do a little bit more damage. And we've seen this there is that we've got the 2 bombers gone down to 2 hull points in a matter of moments. And he's got Vader, he's got the 7th Sister. To give just 3 damage.
One or 2 to the right from Death Rain, banking. 1 or 2, maybe. And well, maybe Jonas doesn't cater because he has structural damage and he only has 1. Oh.
Drops a bomb, takes a boost, right, I'm guessing.
Swing player, side event. Toutes les personnes qui n'ont pas d'adversaire
boost target lock.
Yeah.
Toutes les personnes qui n'ont pas d'adversaire sont priées
Ah,
d'aller à
he
la
has
table
already
dans l'image.
a
Merci.
target lock. He already has. No stress. He forgot.
Of course, sorry.
The cloak. Ooh. Echo.
Okay. Bomber goes one. Oh no,
Three.
three straight.
Focus. K-turn. 5k.
I reckon Jonas is going to follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has to shoot with Jonas.
Yeah, I think he should have probably done it the last round.
Jonas the last round, probably.
Now, the Sigma's going to probably have a bit of trouble with that bomb. He won't even make it across, won't even make it across to the base.
The Sigma.
Just kind of bumps.
Bam.
No.
Ah, no.
Alright, this is deference maneuver. Right, okay. Tight situation.
Focus.
So once again, Death Rain not going to be very effective in this round of combat. And like I said, I kind of think that was that's kind of a lost opportunity. Here, he should probably try and barrel roll to the left. There we go. Backwards, barrel roll backwards. No, he goes forward.
So no shots from
Yeah,
Jonas.
just one bomber firing this round, and the Sigma
The Sigma.
hard turns in, and probably
The bomb is there.
barrel rolls.
No.
Doesn't have a boost, does it?
No boost. So one crit.
and he's got no
But-
shields, so he's gonna
Afterburners.
use afterburners.
No. Afterburners. Or
The collision detector. He spent afterburners. He spent a charge on afterburners.
yes.
That much is true.
How many points left?
Messieurs, dames,
It was
la personne ayant une Fiat Punto immatriculée
Afterburners.
EN 668 CM.
What is it then? It's the collision detector then or something, isn't it? It must be the collision detector he's spending.
Une Fiat Punto EN.
It looks like the art of afterburners from here.
Je vous remercie.
The collision detector, yeah, the collision detector.
with this one.
This is the collision detector, and he
And
spent a
the
charge that was
collision
on
has-
afterburner.
He used the detector.
Yeah,
And now he has used.
yeah, he's made a mistake with the tokens. He spent the afterburners that he's got on Major Rhymer.
Yeah. Yes.
He's got afterburners on Major Rhymer, doesn't he? Yes.
Oh.
We'll have to make sure.
On the punch 3. Not affected because punch detector.
And hit, crit, focus.
How many points left? Sorry? 3 left.
The force of
Spells
Vader.
the force.
Check.
And takes all three after juking.
2 and 3. 2 and a 4 crit.
And that's a direct
Direct.
hit. Oh, I'm guessing the green one. Dead.
It's off the table.
Wow. I couldn't see the damage cards it had. It sounded like they said he had 3 before the attack started. So, yep, big swing there. And like I say, it was. I think a large part of it was down to the fact that Rubén just not getting Death Rain involved in the game again. 2 hits and a blank. This is from the blue bomber onto the Sigma on the rock.
He's going to use a charge because he's bullseye.
Yeah.
So 3 hits.
And 1 evade and a focus.
No force.
He's got the evade.
Oh yes, no.
Yeah.
He's going to use the evade. 1 on the Sigma. 1 left.
Down to 1 hit point.
So that he's
Yeah, they've just corrected that now.
they correct there.
And I will hit the rock. I will hit the rock when excited.
And the Sigma is going to move through that rock
Yeah.
because no clock.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah, he could blow up before.
50% off.
Yeah, he could blow up before he even makes it to combat. But still, Echo is not in a bad position either. But the problem is going to be, even though Death Rain isn't really involved in this game, in a one-on-one match of Echo versus Death Rain, it's a lot of work for Echo to do to take Death Rain down. He's got to spend a lot of time dodging arcs, and in that situation, if it's one-on-one, how many points is Death Rain? How many points is Echo? Death Rain is 56. Echo is 66. So if it's Echo on Death Rain, Arnaud wins by 10 points.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but Rubén has the blue one.
Yeah. For now, what I'm saying is if
they are in
if the
one versus
exchange
one,
in the
yes,
next
yes.
round ends up
Yeah.
that Echo can take off, because that blue one is even. Both bombers are on 2 hit points, so it's one round of combat each, and then afterwards we just got to look at whether or not Echo can just run away from Death Rain. Yeah, Echo just needs to get a good shot on this Jonas now, and then the next turn,
Rubén
even a
has
halfway good shot on the other bomber would take it away.
Rubén has to make 1 damage to Echo to have
Yes.
half points,
Yes,
because if not,
of course,
it's going to be difficult
Yeah.
for him.
and not lose half points in the round in the time that's left on Death Rain. There's at least the next 2 rounds are going to kind of decide it, and the first thing is whether or not the Sigma blows up when it goes across the rock. If it doesn't blow up, then it gets 1 more shot before being destroyed itself, and it could easily take advantage of that shot to wipe that blue bomber off the table, leaving Echo to take care of Jonas and leaving Echo one-on-one against Death Rain. And Echo's decloak maneuvers, making extra maneuverable, don't make it look like it's going to be very easy for Death Rain. I mean, Death Rain can drop bombs behind him, but it's not going to be an easy situation.
No more bombs.
No, yeah, he's run out of bombs.
Well, Jonas, if he catches the Sigma in arc,
Yeah,
should, because both of them are 4.
yeah.
So maybe we can see a shooting phase.
Well, I mean, I don't see the Sigma surviving past this round either way.
No.
But the question is whether or not he gets to attack.
Three.
Would a 4K from the Sigma be something that would have been an option? You've lost your action anyway because you're going to get stressed.
Yes.
You're probably, there's a 50-50 chance you're going to die, regardless of what action, what maneuver you do.
Do something
Yeah,
expected, just in case you survive.
yeah.
Focus. 2. Two bank. remove the stress.
And now the action.
She's thinking about barrel rolling to block, but no. To block Echo, but no. Echo. No, maybe with a barrel roll. No.
You can't escape the arc of Death Rain and the Bomber by barrel rolling.
Cloak.
Interesting. And the Sigma?
Dice.
What happened to the Sigma? Where did it move?
No, one.
Oh, right, he doesn't. Okay, I thought it was
Instead
doing
of moving,
okay,
he
yeah,
had-
no,
he
okay,
doesn't,
I get it now.
Yeah.
I'm like, it looks like I thought they were starting combat phase and they were rolling for a console fire.
So range 3 for, well, barrage.
Yeah.
So there we
Focus, hits, spends the focus.
3, 1, 2.
Evade, focus,
And
spends a
evade.
force.
A force, yes. The force.
Focus, hits, spends the focus again.
Ooh,
Blank,
1,
one from the
One
evade
damage.
token.
half echo.
Yeah.
Difficult. Now for Arnaud.
And they go back to Dials. Yeah, definitely a very difficult situation now.
Three ships. He has to kill 2.
Yeah, he has to get one shot
He has to
on
kill Jonas, the bomber, and half.
and a half points
Death
on
Rain.
Death Rain.
12 minutes.
Yeah, it's not an easy situation for him to pull off right now.
A 2. Está la medio whisper. No, es eco. Eco. Pero que no tiene mucho tiempo.
For the stress.
No, they forgot. Okay.
The crit, yeah.
Stand pilot?
Stunned pilot. No, that's wounded pilot.
Wounded pilot.
Yeah.
Which one is? Before
What?
you engage, you roll a die.
Wounded pilot.
Or after you perform a.
After you perform an action roll, one
Okay.
attack die on a hit or
Or
crit
I can-
result, or get a stress
Yeah,
token.
stress token.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the problem of not using critical damage.
Critical
Tokens.
damage tokens. Do you reckon that really makes that much difference? I mean, I've seen people forget crits when they put the
always
token
use-
on as well.
If I have 3 crits, 3 tokens.
Okay, yeah, but I know, but I've seen people forget
Yeah.
even with the tokens. So
Yeah.
I, mean,
I know.
I don't see it making that much
No.
difference.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I think it's kind of like the sort of thing where you need to put something on your hand or on the dial or on the ship or whatever, so that you remember. Okay.
Cloaking.
Forward. Maybe trying to hope to bump them.
5k.
X-Wing main event, 10 minutes left.
Looks like it. Are these the ones that he got from the National, the templates he's using?
Yes.
Because I saw some in Manchester, and they had grey bits on it. They were red, orange, and grey
Yes,
squares.
they are grey, but Rubén thought that they were
Okay.
a mistake.
Okay.
That they had a mistake.
And they
And-
he painted them in. Okay. okay. Okay.
I thought the same thing when
Because when I saw them, I was like, that
when I
right?
saw them in the in the Spanish nationals.
Yeah.
They were in a box, in a crystal box.
Yeah.
And I asked Marcelo
Yeah.
why two of them were grey, and he told me that they were like if Paul Dameron's
Yeah, like Poe Dameron's got.
painting.
I don't know. I think
So that it was
it's a really tenuous link
That
anyway.
it was a mistake.
It's not like they look particularly Poe Dameron style. It's just they've got
No.
black and orange.
Yeah.
And it was curious how they come around with that black and orange design for the Force Awakens. It's basically just like a photo negative of the standard design of the T-70, the blue and the grey. Photo negative it and you get black and orange. It's just like, oh, we can't think of a different colour scheme, so let's just photo negative it and we'll keep the same contrast. And then Poe Dameron got turned into a bit of a I'm trying not to use a bad word. Turned into a bit of a wussy in Last Jedi, as they kind of just treated him a bit like, oh no, we're trying to make a message here. Okay, so Jonas, did he just pick up? Yeah, he's gonna try and.
Chulbank.
Yep. Now Defrain has to move first.
3K.
Oh no, I thought Defrain moved first. Okay,
Yeah.
so I was kind of anticipating the K turn there because
He has to shoot.
yeah, he has to try and shoot and keep himself
Jonas.
engaged.
Use the force. He's dead. Juke.
Dead Jonas.
Dead Jonas. They still have
Not bad,
to-
not bad. But the bombers are going to return fire now. One hit,
Ooh.
then blanks out.
Ooh.
He can't. He spends the evade token,
Yeah.
which messes with his plans for the next round. But it's not in too bad of a position, really. He's got the opportunity to pilot skill kill the bomber before the bomber starts to attack. And then just it's a question of whether or not Defrain's got a K turn, isn't it? They have like a 4K, the Punishers.
Punisher 4 or 5? 4.
I don't think it's a 5. I think it's 5's way too long for that base size. I don't know. I don't have my cheat sheet here. But I think it's got a K turn, but that's probably what he wants to try and do. Yeah, and
Maybe he drops the bomb. He has
to get an action.
to make a focus.
But didn't we say he's out of bombs now?
No, he has this turn weapons disabled.
Oh, he reloaded. Yeah. Okay.
Reload. So yes. So bang, focus,
Yeah. Removes the the stress token.
focus. No bomb. Sorry.
No bomb.
4.
4K.
4K.
Now it's going to be difficult for Whisper to get into a situation that he can really take advantage of against Defrain here. Banks looks like he loses arc. The bomber's still got arc. He's going to cloak. Oh no.
Barrel roll.
Barrel roll. Okay. Escaping all arcs. No, it looks like the bomber's still got arc.
I need to check. Range 1, primary attack.
Looks like 2 crits and an evade. Spends the force. And escapes that. Defrain stressed, not able to come back round. Whispers not, Echo, sorry, doesn't have the cloak token, so not really able to leverage any positional ability. But a hard one turn, and maybe get a free shot on Defrain. They still have the hard one, don't they, the Phantoms? Yeah. It's really hard now because everything changed. It's like sometimes you're like, My stream seems to have dropped. It says I'm still transmitting. Okay.
Well, they are going to have this turn and one more.
If they're quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rubén in this situation would maybe like to try and extend time out a little bit as much as is possible in his situation.
Do they have a time there? Or
Yeah, they have a timer.
or a clock or
They have a little phone set up to give them a timer, because this happened at the System Open, is that the players couldn't see the clock from where they were because it was all that they were in the room. So I got a special little clock
Okay.
to put on there.
Yeah, it's better for. Yeah. Okay.
Lots of K turns in this last few turns. Maybe another cheeky 4K out of Echo.
A one hand.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, for a 4K would be in a good position right now.
C'est notre système.
So because of Seventh Sister, because he's K-turned, he's taken the stress.
He can make him do.
Make him take a tractor beam token or get a jam token.
So maybe
When you get a stress.
So he could take the tractor beam and move him onto the rock.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. No, just try to make the next jump.
With an enemy ship at range 0 to 1 will gain a stress token. You may spend 1 force to have it gain a 1 jam or tractor beam token. And this is obviously something that's very important. Does he want to use the force to try and rock the Jonas? Maybe even getting a free damage out of it. And it all depends really on what his maneuver is. I mean, like I say, if he'd done a 4K.
If he does a 4K, he needs a force for the shooting phase.
Not if he's moved Jonas further away.
Oh.
Barrel rolls him to the left over the rock, and let's say he gets really lucky and leaves Jonas on the rock. He doesn't need the force, but then so the fact that he's thinking it through so much is obviously he's not done a 4K, is what I'm saying. He reloads. Proton bomb, and decides to just go hard one, and that's daring. So range 2 rolls 2 hits. Punisher eats them. Bomber returns fire.
Range 2.
1 and a focus, 2 evades. Cloaks back up. They go back to dials. They're down to last turn. They've got 20 seconds left in the round. Nothing he can do. No. He's not got enough ways of killing people to get enough points off the table in one round. And it would look like Rubén proceeds. That's the alarms just gone off on their table. Let's.
No, Echo cannot kill.
François, Cristobal. François et Cristobal, c'est terminé. François et Cristobal, c'est terminé.
C'est terminé?
I'm asking. I don't know. Because he's only telling them that the time's up.
Ah si, il vient juste de terminer.
And
We don't know.
we don't know. They're always like, yeah, tell them.
Do they know that the round
They
is-
know the rounds. Yeah, because that's the whole point I'm saying is Francois in the final. Okay. Cristobal eliminated. Francois Couret proceeds through to the final. And, well, let's say Rubén Creo. Because
Yeah, because he cannot kill.
there's no way that Arnaud can get anything out of this.
Well, second final for Rubén.
Yeah, and for Francois. Francois got to the final in the System Open in France and lost to Sébastien Artus. And obviously, no disrespect to Rubén, but Francois is a very high-level player and has made so many tops and finals. It's kind of like, it's one of those things, it's kind of like with Nathan Eade. It was like a question of how long is it going to be before he eventually gets it. We'll see. It'll be an interesting matchup either way for Rubén to have to deal with the Punishers and Whisper.
Two Punishers and Whisper.
Defrain, Redline and Whisper.
Very strong list.
Very strong. And I think I saw it like 4 times this weekend. That's why in the top I've tried to avoid it like the plague.
Yeah. Barrel roll to block him.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really make any difference now, does it?
No.
It was like, you could have just gone one straight everywhere and just left it. Okay.
Maybe with a barrel roll,
Uh,
he kills.
Maybe he
Yeah.
kills Jonas,
Yeah.
yeah? Why not?
Yeah.
Just to prove I can. It was, another 10 minutes and this game could have gone a very different way. And hit, crit. Focus makes another hit. 3 and a crit. Rolls 2 evades, takes 2. But yeah, with Duke anyway.
So,
The bomber goes down. It was a bomber, not Jonas. And that's a fuel leak.
really doesn't matter.
And that's the game. Okay, thank you very much for joining me. Okay, it's been a pleasure. And I'll look for somebody else for the final. Let me go get an interview with them.
Okay. Bye, Simon.
I don't know why people are so interested in the margin of victory in the elimination bracket. They're trying to calculate who won. I think it's pretty obvious. Désolé, Arnaud. Is Arnaud?
Arnaud.
Arnaud. Désolé. The top 4, the semi-finals of the French National Championship. Your list is a very curious one. You have the Sigma, you have Echo. We all get confused and we keep saying Whisper, and Major Rhymer. So it's a little bit different. That's why I wanted to get it on as well this week when I saw the semi-final matchup against the Bombers. Did you feel it was going to be a very difficult matchup for you, or is it something you've got more control of traditionally?
It should be a good matchup for me.
Uh-huh.
I fear mostly Whisper, Redline, and most of the aces. As I have no aces, I won the initiative, so this was a good point. But I made a huge mistake with my bomber at the very beginning by forget to barrel roll to avoid the rockets.
Yeah.
So it was stupid,
Right.
but it happens, and made lots of good runs, good matches before. So it's I'm proud to be here.
Yeah,
Anyway.
and even so, we were saying towards the end, if the match had been 10 minutes longer,
Yeah.
Echo against Death Rain,
Yeah.
you could have probably made a favourable
Think so.
outcome out of that. But
Right.
anyway, okay, so obviously I don't want to keep you too much in English, but what I will have you do now is take a moment to express in French how you feel the game went, if there's anything particularly you want to mention, okay?
Okay.
So that you
So-
feel that you've said what you wanted to say.
Ok. Donc en français.
Wait, I can understand
You prefer?
French. No.
English is better?
I want you to speak in French and explain to the people at home
I
in
tried.
the French.
I
part.
tried to do it in English.
No, okay. Well, no. Okay. Let's
Okay, so
let's keep going. One of the things I wanted to ask you as well is you have those Team Covenant templates.
Yes, I bought this because they're just white and black.
Yeah.
Just a cosmetic choice.
But Team Covenant are very expensive to ship over here.
Yeah, my friends told me that if I bought these templates, I will be the only one with it.
Yeah.
Because it's
They're very
expensive,
difficult to get.
So I bought it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and the personalization on the back,
Yeah.
is that from Team Covenant or did you do that?
No, I made that with second edition because I needed to have
The lines.
the lines
Yeah.
on the back, and for the same price, I can have my
Name,
my
your-
name,
your nickname, Zek.
my
Okay.
nickname. So it's a little too much.
Okay.
But
Okay. Cool. What does Zek mean?
nothing, just a nickname.
Oh, okay, no problem. And then now you've been eliminated by the Spanish player, and Francois proceeds through to the final against the Spanish player. So we've got Spain versus France in the French final, and the French national championship has been a very much rivalry between Spain and France over the history. So it should be very interesting. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just leave it there. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you
Thank
for talking
you.
to me. Thank you for appearing on stream.
Thank you.
Merci beaucoup.